And in round 2, Erica Ender-Stevens will match up with Shane Gray. Jonathan Gray against V Gaines. All countdown contenders on this side.
Other side of the ladder, Vincent Nobile has a very good race car this weekend thus far. Will go up against Jed Coughlin, and Dave Conley will go up against Jason Lyon, and Jason will pick the lane in that matchup.
They're all countdown contenders on that side,
yes,
too.
Yes, they are.
One of the reasons we got here, well, came when V Gaines took his brand new Dodge Dart this year on this wild ride. Up and over on its nose, but that Lazarus-built race car did its job. No brakes in the welds at all. That kept V Gaines safe. John Kernan.
Yes, it kept him very safe. In fact, the only ill effects that V is feeling right now is a sore left wrist and a sore tailbone. But V, a lot of work, I would imagine, for you guys. You had to bring out the backup car from earlier this year. What all went on this week?
Well, first of all, the guys had to get the truck and trailer back home to Denver, and that was a straight-through ride.
Yabba dabba doo.
we got the trailer home Monday night about 6 o'clock and loaded the chassis and motors and went to work on the car, and it was a wild 24, 36 hours, but got her all together, and here we are, going to try to come back and avenge ourselves.
Well, he has Jonathan Gray in Charlotte's second round of eliminations,
which begins right now as V is in that Avenger up against Jonathan Gray. Guys that are in the countdown of the championship. Jonathan, of course, got in at the U.S. Nationals by winning 2 rounds, including beating Greg Anderson to make a big move here. V's Avenger does not toe the line this time. It's Jonathan Gray that goes the distance with a great run, not only for the round win, but also for the AAA Texas Fall Nationals. He goes 6:57.5.
Next up, it's Vincent Nobile and Jed Coughlin. 2 of the best levers in the business. They're going to show you why. 0:17 to an 0:18 reaction time. Jed had to do some driving off of the starting line. It cost him. He pushes in the clutch, and Vincent Nobile gets the win with a 6:59. Go on board with Jed and listen to this run.
There you can see Vincent driving away on the other side. Vincent, 7th in the seeds to start. Has an opportunity to move up. Jason Lyon is the point leader. Dave Conley is going to keep him honest. Dave Conley with a bit of an advantage, 0.03 of a second, but too much KB Summit power. Jason Lyon drives by 6.601. Expected a better elapsed time. Dave Conley, though, was obviously having problems.
Looks like that left lane's been giving these guys a lot of difficulty. Jason did have the advantage off starting line, as you said, but then in 60 foot, he had pretty much made up all of that against Dave Conley because Dave did not make a good run at all.
Now the question is, can Erica Ender-Stevens keep pace? The #1 qualifier up against the U.S. Nationals champion, Shane Gray.
Oh, hang on.
Big time right turn.
Wow.
And the second seed is done.
Oh, and look at Shane.
Oh, #1 qualifying effort on that round win, 6:56.6 strong.
Boy, like we said, that left lane, the cars are just having a hard time getting off the starting line, and none worse than Erica. When she let out the clutch, that thing just spun the tire hard, made a hard right-hand turn, and at that point, she couldn't do nothing but just try to save that thing, and obviously she did. But how about Shane Gray? What a great pass.
Great matchups in the semifinals on the top side of the ladder. It's going to be the Gray Motorsports teammates. His brothers, Shane and Jonathan, meet up. You know what that means for Shane? In trouble. Jonathan always is tough on him on the lights. The other side?
How about Vincent Nobile and Jason Lyon, both that KB horsepower, but Vincent with a very good race car will have lane choice over the point leader.
With Erica Ender-Stevens, the confusion over lane choice and who gets lane choice either from times in Charlotte or what has happened thus far here in Texas. Did that impact this run?
Absolutely. I mean, had we had lane choice based upon round 1 of eliminations, like the rulebook states, we would have taken the right lane. But, you know, the end result is we didn't get our job done in the lane that we were given. And, you know, it's the first time that that rule was changed to my knowledge. So it is what it is. It's pretty detrimental to go out second round in the first race of the countdown. But the thing that we have more than anybody is heart here at Elite Motorsports and Elite Performance. And we're going to dig deep and get the job done tomorrow and see what happens. But it's just a really unfortunate loss, and it is what it is. It's their sandbox. We play in it.
Thank you.
So let's take a look at the Pro Stock points up to the moment, where Erica Ender-Stevens now falls 2 rounds behind Jason Line and is done for the day. Shane Gray, though, races on, as does Vince Nobile and Jonathan Gray. So good opportunity there, but Jason Line could conceivably get a big advantage on this Pro Stock point standings.
Yes, he can. And Jonathan Gray coming in that 10th spot into the countdown is looking to make a move also.
Shane Gray has moved up 2 positions already and is up to 3rd. So Pro Stock is done.